Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm at Centre Parcs in Thetford Forest, Elveden, Centre Parcs Elveden, and I am fishing their lake. Now this is a bit of a different one for me because and probably most of you guys, because this isn't like a day ticket water unless you're on park and you're holidaying here. You can day ticket, and I think you can have you buy the week's ticket as well. A week is, I think, about 25 quid, and I think the day ticket is about 6 or 7 quid, something like that. But it's very wildlife heavy, this place. Very wildlife heavy. That is one of the main attractions of Centre Parcs. I've been here all week, and the amount of deer and ducks and baby geese and baby ducks and everything I've seen are incredible, which makes it a bit of a tough one when it comes to fishing, because there's only a certain amount of pegs and you can only fish one strip of the lake, because the rest is for wildlife and water sports. So you are restricted to where you can fish. Now there is an area, which I'll put some footage up now, of down on the beach area where people are feeding the ducks, which, as you probably guessed it, a lot of the carp and fish congregate because they're getting free food and there's no one fishing there because you can't fish there. Now there is a lot of carp around in this lake as a whole, but a lot of them are down there. Now there's a lot of weird and wonderful carp as well. There is some ghost carp, there's some koi, there's common, there's mirrors, I think there's a few crucians maybe. I'm led to believe there's some tench, and then there's a lot of silvers. So quite a mixed bag of fish. I did fish it during the week with my nephew, and we come out for about a couple of hours, and we did have a 10-pound common, which was brilliant. I got a photo of it, so I'll put that up now. But it was so amazing to see my nephew's face. He had never seen a fish that big in real life, like what we caught. I took him out about a month ago for his birthday because I bought him a fishing kit, and yeah, he absolutely loved going out then, because we caught some little roach about this big, but then we caught a big I think I've got to run. I'm in I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Well, that was pretty short-lived. I was in, but the fish just come off. But that gives me a time to show you the rig that I'm using now, because I don't know this water. It is a very, I suppose, strange water, you might want to say, because it's heavily fed with people feeding the ducks, feeding all the animals, and then you've got holiday makers here that, with the greatest respect, I'm not saying they don't, and people that do fish it, I'm not saying they're stupid or anything, but some are just on holiday and they don't know what they're doing, so they might chuck weird and wacky things in, and a lot of it in. So you're up against quite a few different elements here. So I'm going for two approaches. I'm putting a little bomb out like this, which is a 15-gram bomb with a 4-inch hook link, a 10-pound main line, and 8-pound hook link, 4-inch hook link, like I say, just a bead in between the two, in a quick change bead, quick change, whatever you want to call that. My brain's gone now. And then I've got it's a push stop hair rig, and I've just put a little robin red on, and then I'm putting a little bit of paste around it. I'm using that paste that I've used before and seems to be getting some really good results. The Complex T, really good stuff that is. Tough paste, hook bait and lead wrap. So really recommend that stuff. So yeah, I've just got that on this rod, and I'm just using a little 6-foot sonic extractor, 3-pound test curve. It's like kind of like a little travel rod that I use with my little Shimano reel. It's bait runner, so I'm going to chuck that out to the left of me and let that sit at the bottom, and then leave the bait runner on, and then wait for a take. Getting your gear to the platform and to the peg is quite a task. You either take it all to your villa and then you've got to walk it from your villa, wherever your villa is, and you could be in the arse end of nowhere compared to the lake, or you leave it in the car and then you've got to bring it from the car park to the lake, which is a shorter walk again, but it's still a hefty walk. I've brought the bike So I just brought whatever I could strap to the bike, and myself, that's all I've brought. So I haven't got a pod with me, I haven't got rod rests, and you are on platforms with quite a high, this one's quite a high platform, as you can see here. So yeah, you're up against a various amount of tiles. There are a few other platforms further down where you're not that high and you are on almost water's level. But I'm going to chuck that one out on the bottom, on the bomb, and then I'm going to try and fish on the float here, around the bottom on the mid-water, near this tree, just here. So I'm going to put the bomb just out over there, and then I'm just putting the float over here. Mainly the reason I'm doing that is to keep me active. I don't really like sitting just waiting for a bleep, or I mean I haven't got the bleepers with me, but I don't want to just sit and wait for a, you know, I like being active, either feeder fishing or float fishing. So this way I'm maximising my chances. I'm going to chuck this out, so that's on the bottom, trying to attract a fish that way, and then I'm messing around with the float and watching the float for bites there. So fingers crossed we have a good session. I'm hoping for some big carp. I'm hoping for some exotic carp. I'd love a ghost carp or one of the koi or something like that. That would be incredible. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get one of them. Let's crack on. First catch of the day on maggot. Lovely. There we go. Another little roach. I say little, they're getting better. They're getting nice. Now that is a better roach. Look at that. Oh yes. They seem to be taking the pellet pretty well. I'm definitely hoping for a carp, and especially a nice little ghosty. That would be a beautiful. I don't even care how big it is. A little ghosty this big, I will be happy. I've only ever caught one, and that was when I was with Luke, when we were down one of his lakes, one of his home lakes, and that was beautiful. That really was. First ever ghosty, and it was caught on camera. But yeah, I'd love to catch a few exotic kind of carp. So let's keep going. Right, something's hooked on. I'm hoping it's a carp. I just don't want to. No. I think it snapped me completely up. Brutal. Don't you just hate it? Hate it when that happens. Alright, I'll re-rig and I'll get it back out there. The roach are definitely on the bite. They're definitely on the feed. There we go, another lovely roach. Look at that. Still waiting for the carp. Right, so this was a really slow bite. It's fighting hard. I haven't seen it yet. I'm hoping it's a small carp. This is my light rod, so I'm on £6 line here, and I don't want to lose another fish. So I'm just going to tire it out. It's just trying to run me around places though. Oh, it's giving me some. I haven't even seen it yet. What is it? Just got to play it nice and slowly. I'm hoping this one comes in. There are a few snags down here, which I'm sure the fish knows every single one of them. Oh, I haven't even got a net near the water yet, and it just does not want to. You know, I've got it set to quite light, but that's because I am on light tackle. And I don't want to break off. Not again. Not again. Ah, no! Yeah, the camera saw that, but that was a beautiful mirror. It's the first time I saw it. Oh, it's not my day today. That was brutal. Ah, it's not even a hook snap or anything. It's just come off. Look, the hook's there with the maggots. Oh, duh. It is not my day. That is 2 carp. I'm sure 2 carp lost. Oh well, we'll try again. Now this is what I was talking about, wildlife. I've been float fishing there. You just saw me lose a nice mirror carp, which I still can't get over. And I'm trying, you know, back in the same spot, trying. The ducks that have been around have been pretty alright. They haven't been really doing much damage or much annoyance, should we say. And then one's just swum past, got his foot on the line before I could get to it, and it's taken it under the tree. It's come, the duck's fine, the duck's untangled, it's not tangled, but it took the line under the tree, and now I'm completely snagged. My float's come off of its little quick change. That's gone down the lake somewhere, and now I'm snagged in the tree, under the tree. This is what I'm saying it is, and the duck will not stop talking. This is what I'm saying. It's great. It is good fishing here. I mean, I've had some nice roach so far. I've had three runs of carp, which have just snagged me and busted me up, and one just come off then, like you saw. I caught carp the other day, but it is quite difficult with the wildlife and the size of the pitches, size of the pegs. Oh, we're in. Oh, come on. It's all over the place. Where is it? There we go. It is a little carp. Finally, we have one. Not a monster by any means. There we go. Look at that. Definitely one of the smaller carp in here for sure, but that is a very welcome sight after the few that I've lost. Yeah, just tell your granddad to come back. I want to catch him and your ghosty friends. But look at that. That was on the pellet, wrapped with paste, out on the bomb, with a little bag, a little PVA bag of pellet round it. But that is beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Alright, let's get him back. At least I've had one carp. I think I'll chuck it out for another half hour, see if we can have one more. I've got to untangle this rod from the tree, and then I'll probably break that rod down. But yeah, it's been a good session. Been tough. It has been tough and frustrating because I'm losing fish and I'm not landing them, and But it happens, you know, and I'm not saying I'm anyone special or an expert by any means, and I make sure you guys know that I am not um, an expert, because I don't consider myself that in any shape or form. But it's good for you to see, you know, we're making these videos, and it's good for you to see that, you know, we do lose fish, mess up, you know, don't catch them all and don't land them all, and you know, we get snagged, we get torn up with our rigs. I think it's good to see, you know, it's real fishing. It shows what happens. That is it, guys. I've left my rod out as long as I can. I've packed everything else away. I think my time at Centre Parcs Elveden Forest in Thetford has come to an end. I didn't catch the monster carp that I wanted to, didn't catch any of the ghosty or the exotics. Had a few really nice roach and that small little carp. I did have a 10-pound carp at the beginning of the week with my nephew. You know, I've already shown you that on screen, and that was, you know, a really good moment for me and him. I really loved that. I would have liked to have landed a few that I've hooked today, especially that mirror that got away. I'm so gutted that got away, but that is fishing at Centre Parcs. It is a bit of a weird one. You've got so much wildlife, you've got so many people, they get fed so much, and the swims are quite, you know, unique. And I mean, I'm high up here, I'm not down at water's level, so the line is always high. It's very unique place to fish. If you are coming, I definitely recommend you do some you travel light. Don't bring all your big gear, because it's miles walk from either the car park or from any of the villas. So I definitely recommend you just travel light gear, little seat, and the bare basics. Obviously a mat, which mine's still set up there just in case I catch or hook the whopper. I've got all the things to take care of the fish. But yeah, I definitely recommend travelling light if you are going to fish Centre Parcs at Elveden in Thetford. If you have fished here, I'd love for you to drop some hints and tips and tricks in the comments below, because some other people might be coming here and they can use them, because it is quite a unique water. It's not one that, you know, you're going to be fishing on the regular, and you've got to keep your hints and tips and little secrets to yourself, because, you know, no one's here on the regular. It's just holiday makers. So if you have been here and you've had some of the whoppers, you've had some of the great fish out of here, then please do drop them in the comments below. Let me know what you caught and how you caught them. But I will catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.